Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're going to be playing some MegaMek. And if we're really lucky, maybe we'll play a little MekHQ. And I do have the Nova Cat, had the Nova Cat in my lap. Hello Virenk, yes, here I am. Glad you could make it. We are picking up exactly where we left off last week. We are picking up in the middle of a battle where, zoom out a little bit here. Let me see, is that the best use of space? I think it is. We have, that was Mariana Lance, the Black Knight, the Atlas, Petra in the Banshee, and Earl in the Mackie, in addition to Stiletto as our reinforcements in the Cronus. We were taking on a pair of Cyclopses, or Cyclopes if you prefer, as well as a few tanks. And I'm not expecting this to be a huge challenge, but nonetheless, I would like to take it carefully. Now, of the two Cyclopses, this one has a pair of LRM-10s. It has a trio of medium lasers and an SRM-4. So it's more of a threat at close range than at long range, but not by a whole lot. Also, it's got very strong armor. It's got 228 currently out of 272. The other Cyclops is more of a glass cannon, has 160 armor to start with, but it does include an autocannon 20 instead of one of those LRM-10s. Much more of a threat at close range, much less of a threat at long range. I'd like to take him out before he can get close enough to engage that autocannon 20. We also have an LRM-20 carrier over here that I believe has not taken any damage yet. We've got a Manticore with a PPC and an LRM-10. We've got a Vedette with an autocannon 5. And we have this foot platoon down here with like 2 guys left. How many guys are left in this foot platoon? Troopers 2 active. Okay, so hopefully the chameleon that we deployed with can take care of those guys real quick and deny the enemy that initiative sync. But in the meantime, we are going to start, I think, with Earl in the Mackie, which has all the medium lasers, but not that much in the way of long-range support. An ERPPC and an LB-10X. Let's go ahead, we'll do that, and then next turn we'll start heading north. Yeah, that'll give us a bit closer so we can get those medium lasers into range. Stiletto we're gonna hold off on for the time being. Petra with the PPCs and the LB-10X. Can maybe start heading north to engage the Cyclops. Oh yes, I forgot. Of course we have to edit our bots. Player 2 is going to be Princess. And Princess is going to move the foot platoon for no effect. Okay, well in that case we've got a Black Knight up here that we can start engaging with the Black Knight. We can go to here this turn. But is it worth it? We can go to here. He still has to take his move, so as long as he moves forward 1 hex, we can get him at medium range with the PPC. He would have to come towards us for us to use the large lasers, though, at medium range. We can't get him at long range, but we're gonna go ahead and walk this turn. We've got... Oh yeah, we've got 4 of these guys with us that we can just skip to sync some initiative. Forgot about those guys. They might actually come up here and try to take out this foot platoon, actually. Stiletto's gonna hold off. Nairn Limbrick in the Atlas is going to advance 5 hexes. We can get him at medium range for the Gauss rifle. That's medium range for the large laser. Medium range for the LRM-20s. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, that's 10 hexes. That is medium for the large laser, but it's not quite in long range for our medium lasers. Now, we're not as much of a medium laser boat in the Atlas as we are in the MekHQ, but still, we do have like 3 medium lasers, which is not nothing. And the heat sinks to use them, I believe. So we'll go ahead and advance there. Stiletto. Apparently we lost initiative because the Cyclops still has not gone. Stiletto would like to move to the right around this body of water and maybe get into that Cyclops's side, or maybe even his back, or maybe the Manticore. I didn't mean to click that. Manticore with a 4-5 pilot and max armor. SRM-6 with deadfire munitions, LRM-10 with deadfire munitions. I think 4 hexes is a good distance to be from him, other than the PPC. But the LRMs, the SRMs, the medium lasers, those are all going to be at bad ranges at 4 hexes. So we'll go ahead and do that. We can always go ahead and back up next turn. Let's see what the Cyclops does. Oh. Oh, the Cyclops has engaged us. Okay. Now he's got 3 medium lasers and an SRM-4, so if he hits with everything, that could be a PSR for us. Also, I suspect he's going to go for the kick, given that he is a 3-4 pilot. He's only going to need a base 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's going to need a 7 to kick us if he's still standing at that point. So I would very much like to knock him over before he has a chance to do that, because that kick is going to be worth 18 points. And that is a lot of armor to lose at one time. That is, in fact, almost all of our leg armor. Okay, so starting with Petra. We do have, oh, we've got both Cyclopses at medium range. We've got this one on 8s. Got this one on 9s. I think the Black Knight and the Atlas are going to single out this Cyclops. I think Petra and Earl are going to take out this Cyclops. Okay, so that's going to be a pair of 8s, or maybe even a trio of 8s for 10 each. Let's skip to Earl in the MekHQ. We've got him on an 8 with the Clan ERPPC. We've got him on an 8 with the LB10X. And we've got him on a bunch of 10s with the medium lasers. Most of those are going to miss, but 1 or 2 might hit, and that would be very nice. Let's see. Stiletto. Also going to be firing on the long distance Cyclops. We've got him on 4s with the large laser and 2s with the pulses, so that's going to be immediately a +1 to his PSR. And we only carry Inferno ammo for the SRM. How much heat has he got? He's got let me view him because it might be get a little easier. He's got 14 heat sinks, which is enough to run and fire his medium lasers and SRM-4s. So, yeah, we'll, oh dang. I don't think the Infernos are going to do much good, so we'll skip those. On a 6. Well, if we hit with 3 of them, that'll cost him a movement point next turn. And he is a 4-6, so he'd become a 3-5. That's not the biggest difference in the world, especially at this kind of range. Yeah, we'll hold off on the Infernos just because I don't want to build up 6 points of heat myself. Let's see, Gauss Rifle at the Cyclops, we've got him on a 9 and a 9. We'll have to skip the medium lasers, and we've got 9s with the LRM 20s. That's going to be less than heat neutral, but it is what it is. And then the Black Knight has him on 6s, and 6s, and a 4, and an 8, and an 8. And we'll go 4 heat over for another 8. And hopefully that's enough to knock him down as well. But mainly I don't want that one Cyclops to kick my Cronus. That would be very bad, very bad. LRM carrier selected LRM 20 ammo due to better damage potential. Petra missed with both PPCs but did land the LB-10X on the right leg of that Cyclops. The Mackie hit him in the left torso with a Clan ER PPC down to 14. That leg is down to 5, by the way. Missed with the LB-10X on an 8, missed with 3 medium lasers on 10s. Hit the medium laser on a 10 to the right leg. Right leg critical. Rolled a 12 and blew off his right leg. That is the one without the autocannon 20. So that's the one with all the armor. Now, basically immobile. So that's fantastic. Then a medium laser to the right torso. The Vedette missed on an 8. The Cronus hits the Cyclops in the left torso with the ER large. Right leg transferring in, missed a lot, but very focused aiming. Yeah, we got him in the right leg with the LB-10X. We got him in the left torso with the PPC, and then we got him in the right leg with the medium laser. And the medium laser blew off his leg with all of its internals still intact. Lucky crit. And then the right torso, which is not the left torso. So the left torso took 15, the right torso took 5. But hopefully with no leg, he'll eject next turn, and then that's 2 LRM-10s that we don't have to worry about, as well as all the mediums and SRMs. We did hit him in the left torso again with the ER large laser down to 6. Medium pulse laser to the right leg transfers into the right torso down to 3. Medium pulse laser to the left arm down to 14. Medium pulse laser to the right arm down to 22. Now working on the other Atlas, the Cyclops. The Cyclops Z. We got him with the Gauss rifle to the chest, down to 5 armor there on a 9. That's not bad. Missed with the large laser, missed with both the LRM-20s. Oh, and the Black Knight lands a PPC on the Cyclops' center torso, critting on his engine and his SRM-4 ammo for 60 points of damage to the center torso. So that is one Cyclops legged and the other one kaboomed. And yeah, that was from pretty focused firing. The Gauss rifle and a PPC to the center torso. That's 25 points, just boom, right there. So yeah, that's pretty fantastic. And then a hit to the left arm and a bunch of misses. The Partisan missed the Black Knight on a quartet of 12s. The Partisan missed the Black Knight on a quartet of 11s. The Manticore missed the Cronus on the 9 and 10s and 11s. The LRM carrier on 9s and 11s does hit the Black Knight with 6 deadfire missiles for 12 damage to the left arm and the right leg. Right leg is down to 17. The Cyclops Z missed the Black Knight with the autocannon 20, missed with 2 medium lasers, missed with the LRM 10. All of it on 9s and 11s. Chameleon missed the Cyclops on an 11. Yeah. Well, it wasn't our first round. Technically, this is round 6. But yeah, we had done a little bit of damage up to this point, but this was a very explosive round. We legged a Cyclops, we blew up a Cyclops, we've taken barely any damage. The Cyclops did land 9 deadfire missiles on the Mackie for a total of 18 damage. To the right arm, right leg, center torso, left arm, and right torso. So it kind of splashed all around. Cyclops 10Q with the leg destroyed goes down. takes 9 to the right leg, transfers into the right torso, and 4 to the left leg, down to 33 armor remaining. Pilot needs a 14 to avoid hurting himself in the fall, gets a 4. Needs a 3 to stay conscious, gets a 6. I feel like it for a fall where you need a 14 or better to avoid hurting the pilot. I feel like maybe it should be possible somehow to deal more than 1 point of damage in a fall, just because he's rattled around so badly. But rules as written, no, it's 1 point per fall, so that's how we play it. Cronus built up 3 points of heat, or is holding at 3 points of heat, excuse me. The Mackie built up 1 point of heat, the Black Knight built up 4 points of heat, Chameleon is holding at 4 with its meager 10 heat sinks, and the Cyclops 10Q built up 5 points of heat and is now at 5 points of heat. So yeah, this might be not much of a battle left. What exactly was our objective again? We were trying to delay them, I believe. This is a decoy engagement. Your mission is to serve as a decoy, drawing the attention of a large enemy force while our allies carry out critical objectives elsewhere in the sector. The enemy must believe you are the primary threat, forcing them to commit their forces fully to your position. Your task is to survive for the designated duration, or if possible, eliminate 75% of the enemy forces to break their will. And that duration is 12 turns. Okay, or if we can defeat 75% of them, which seems likely at this point, given that we've already taken them down to 59%. And also given that we've got 18,000 battle value remaining to their 4,600 battle value, so we've got them by about 4 to 1. We had them from the start by 2.5 to 1, so we're doing pretty good. Okay, no physical attacks. That was the heat phase. I guess we won initiative because they already moved a pilot. Stiletto. Maybe jump over here and try to start taking out that LRM carrier. There's nowhere we can jump where that's not sand. Let's go to 32, 32. That gives us medium laser with medium range with the ER large, long range with the medium pulses. And we get 1 hex closer. Oh, I'm sure we can. That gets us less evasion, but it gets us medium range with those pulse lasers. And it's still medium range. Well, he hasn't moved yet, so he could still get us at close range. We'll hold off on Stiletto for a second. We'll have Petra advance on, I guess, the 2 partisans. We'll have, well, hold on. We'll have the Black Knight advance on the partisans. And hopefully they advance instead of retreating. I'd like to get them at medium range. We're holding off on Stiletto. We're holding off on Petra. Actually, hold on. Let's get the Stinger over here. Yeah, we'll have the Stinger advance to there. We'll have the Dart advance to there. The other Stinger will go... Oh, nope, no sprinting, not yet. There. And the other Stinger will advance to there. Alright, Stiletto. Oh, this Cyclops has moved. He is still prone. Oh, he has a 0-0 movement profile now, given that he's missing his right leg. We'll have Petra turn this way towards the Manticore, I think. We'll have Earl also advance towards the Manticore, I think. We'll have Nairn in the Atlas advance towards the Partisans in the LRM carrier. Need to kick that Cyclops? Do we, or do we want to advance on the LRM carrier? We can get the LRM carrier into medium range for these pulse lasers. We'll have Earl and Petra double team the Cyclops as they approach. Well, we'll have Earl attack the Cyclops. We'll have Petra attacking the Manticore or the Vedette. We'll have Stiletto attacking the LRM carrier, because those three LRM-20s, I'll be honest, they kind of scare me. What weapons does he have? I think he still has all of his weapons. He just doesn't have a leg. Yeah, his arms and torso are intact. His right torso is taking a beating. His left torso is not much better. Well, actually, it's about 10 points better. But yeah, he's still got a medium laser in each arm and one in the right torso, LRM-10 in each side torso, and an SRM-4 in the center torso. SRM-4 with only deadfire ammunition. The LRM-10 has Swarm and Swarm Eye. Is it worth trying to stop and take out the Cyclops with 2 mechs, or can we advance on the LRM carrier? The LRM carrier is capable of putting out 60 points of ammo. That's 60 points of damage, but it's down to 5 shots of ammo, apparently. Oh, yeah. He's not going to be able to keep shooting this turn, or next turn. We will advance on the Manticore, I think. Try to get under his PVC on the LRMs. Where are you going? You've not taken any damage. There's no enemies down that way. What are you doing? Okay, so Stiletto at the LRM carrier on 5s and 3s. Earl and the Mackie at the Cyclops on 6s. That'll be the PPC, the LB-10X, and a bunch of medium lasers on 8s. We'll stop at 2 heat over. Yeah, we're not gonna do 4 heat over for a 10, I don't think. Petra at the Cyclops on 8s, at the Manticore on 8s, or the LRM carrier on 9s. I think that is gonna have to be the Cyclops, and then we'll focus fire the Manticore down next. So that's gonna be 8s on the Cyclops, and with the LBX. And we'll throw in a 10 with the SRM-4 just in case it does some good. Okay, so the Vedette is firing on our Atlas's back with an autocannon 5, needs a 7 using the rear table. We've got the Partisans on 7s. Yeah, we'll do this Partisan on a 7 and a 9. And a pair of 7s. And the Black Knight on a 5 and a pair of 7s and a 5. And we'll throw in a 9 just to try to finish the job. The Stingers and the Dart are all going to skip their shots this turn because none of them has anything longer range than a medium laser. Oh dang, did not mean to do that. Click the button one too many times. Let's go back and check out that weapon attack phase. Okay, so the Vedette on a 7 misses Nairn in the back with that autocannon 5. Cronus, that's Stiletto, missed the LRM carrier with the large laser, did hit the left side, and the left side with medium pulse laser fire, so the LRM carrier is down. So that's nice. The Naki at the Cyclops hits him in the right arm with that ERPPC, hits him in the center torso with a medium laser, hits him in the left leg twice with medium lasers, down to 23. Hits him in the right arm and the left arm, down to 2 and down to 9. Hits him in the left torso, down to 1. Banshee at the Cyclops, missed with 1 PPC, hits the other in the right torso, down to 7 structure. LB10X, where the right leg was, transfers to the right torso, blows off the right arm and transfers into the center torso, 38 armor remaining. And the SRM6 did miss. Let's see. The Atlas, that's Nairn at the Partisan, hits him in the front with the Gauss rifle, down to 7 armor, hits him with 15 LRMs to the right side on the turret, leaves the right side with 4 armor, leaves the turret with 21. Black Knight follows that up with a PPC to the Partisan's right side, immobilizing it, leaving it with 2 structure, and a large laser to the right side destroys the Partisan. The Partisans return fire. One of them hits the Black Knight in the right arm with 2 autocannon 5s from 24 down to 14. The other Partisan hits Petra in the right torso with an autocannon 5 down to 25 armor. The Manticore returns fire at the Cronus, missed with the PPC, hit a large laser to the left leg down to 21, and hit with 2 SRMs to the center torso and left torso. They're dead fire, so 3 points each, down to 25 and down to 18. Missed with the deadfire LRMs, and the LRM carrier missed. Oh, did hit. Hit Petra with 12 deadfire missiles. Would have been the head, cost us a point of edge. So that is a total of 24 damage. Ouch. So the right arm, left leg for 10. Right arm again down to 20, and the center torso down to 36. And then the swarm ammo. Missed the Banshee, missed the Vedette, missed the Banshee, missed the Vedette. The Cyclops hits the Mackie on the right arm with a medium laser. The Chameleon missed the foot platoon on an 8. Petra needs a 6 to stay standing because she took 20 plus damage. She takes 10 damage to the right leg and right arm, down to 15 on that arm. Needs a 6 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets an 11. Alright, the Cronus is up to 3 heat, Petra is up to 4, Mackie is up to 2, Black Knight is up to 3. Everyone else is running cool. And then... okay, yeah, everyone else is running cool, so we're up to date now. We've lost initiative and we are going first. We're at 96%, they're at 37%, so we need to get them down another 12. Let's start with the Stingers and the Dart. The Stingers will go this way. The Dart will go this way. Hold on. Good. No? Okay. Yeah, we'll go that way. That way we can get them at without partial cover. And oh, but they are at long range. Well, we'll just have to deal with that. Stinger number 2 is going to run. Stinger number 3 is going to run. Oh, the Cyclops has ejected. Okay, okay. Stiletto. Oh, there's a Partisan left, there's a Manticore left, there's a Vedette left. We'll have the Black Knight approach the Partisan. We'll have the Atlas approach the Partisan and the Manticore. We'll have Petra approach the Manticore as well. Needs a 5 because of the sand, and she makes it. Stiletto. Would like to wait the Mackie. And maybe walk up this way, try to get a good shot on the Vedette, perhaps. The Partisan is getting all up in Stiletto's face. So Stiletto is going to move 7 hexes and get all up in the Partisan's face. Yeah, it works for me. Oh, the Chameleon is backing up for some reason. Cyclops Q is destroyed by ejection. Banshee needs a 5, gets an 8 to stand up. Okay. Stiletto at the Partisan. We've got him on a 4 and a bunch of 2s. We'll go 3 heat over. You know, we'll go 6 heat over for the Infernos. Petra at the Manticore on 8s. We'll go 5 heat over for the Manticore. Earl at the Manticore on 7s and 9s. Actually, hold on. Since we're shooting at the side, we'll go 7s and 8s. Out of range of the mediums. Let's see. We'll do Earl, or not Earl, Nairn at the Manticore on the right side / the rear. More the right side than the rear. We'll do an 8, and we'll do an 8. And we'll do a pair of 12s. We'll do a trio of 12s. And we'll do a pair of 8s with the LRMs. The Black Knight at the Partisan on his right side. We've got the PPC on a 6. We've got the large lasers on 6s. We've got the medium pulse on a 6. And we've got a medium laser on 8s. We'll go 8 heat over because I'm pretty confident this is going to be the last round. Stinger cannot hit the foot platoon. These guys can. We can hit him on an 11. Alright, Cronus, Stiletto. Hits the Partisan in the turret, hits him in the right side, hits him in the front. Costs him 2 movement points, but does not get the kill. Also landed 3 Inferno missiles, did not get any crits. Why are we getting -2 on our crits? I thought Infernos were supposed to be really good against tanks. Banshee at the Manticore hits him in the left side, hits him in the rear, immobilizing him. Okay. Vedette hits the Atlas in the left leg critical for no effect. The Mackie missed the Manticore on a 7 and an 8. Nairn at the Manticore hits him with the large laser to the front, immobilizing him again, I believe. And then 12 LRMs to the left side, down to 11 armor, costing it another movement point. Platoon misses the Chameleon on an 8. The Black Knight hits the Partisan in the right side, and the right side, and the turret, and the front. Missed with everything else. The Dart missed the foot platoon. The Manticore hits Nairn in the right torso for 10, down to 22. No one took 20 plus, no one fell down. No physicals. Black Knight is up to 8 heat. Cronus is up to 6. We've got them down to 17%. And I kind of want to just finish taking out this Partisan and this Manticore this turn. So we'll do that. We'll have Stiletto move behind the Manticore. Have Petra move forward 1, I guess. Actually, you know what? Petra can go ahead and stand still. Earl will go ahead and advance all of his 5 hexes. Nairn will go ahead and advance her full 5 hexes. The Black Knight will go ahead and advance his full 5 hexes. Oh, because he's overheating. The Stinger will advance to here. Dart will advance to here. The Stinger will advance to there, and the other Stinger will advance to there. Alright, starting with the Stingers. We've got the foot platoon on a 12. We'll take a shot at that, because why not? The Dart will take a shot on 6s. If any one of those hits, that should be enough to kill him, because they are out in the open and there's only 2 guys left. The other Stinger on an 11, sure, why not? And the last Stinger on an 8, yes, please. Alright, Cronus. Actually, hold on, let's start with the Atlas. Into the back of the Manticore, or is that the front? Hold on, which way is that Manticore facing? The Manticore is facing towards us, so that's going to be a problem. His front is really strong. We would like to hit him in the left side or the rear. However, we do not have a shot at his rear. Come on, go away. No one likes you. I'm trying to zoom out here. Thank you. Okay, so we'll aim shots at his left side. With the Gauss rifle on a 1, the large laser on a 1, medium lasers on 3s. Small lasers are out of range. We'll hold off on the LRMs because he's pretty much dead this turn. We'll hit him with the SRM6 on a 3 as well. That leaves us with 3 heat under, which is fine. Okay. Stiletto at the Manticore. Come on. Go away. Go away. Okay. I'll have to do this the hard way. Okay, there we go. And we're going for his left side. That's going to be the ER large on a -2, the pulse lasers on -4s, and the SRM on 0. So, Banshee as the partisan on a 7. Yeah, we'll go ahead because I feel like the Manticore is probably toast. We'll go 3 heat over to go with the partisan. Earl at the partisan on 7s and 6s and 11s. We'll go 4 heat over on 11s because why not? The Black Knight at the partisan on 4s. We'll do the PP. You know what? We'll skip the PPC. We'll do the large lasers on 4s. We'll do the medium pulse on a 4, and we'll do the medium lasers on 6s up to 6 heat over. Yeah, we'll do 6 heat over with everything but the PPC on the small laser. Alright, Stinger, missed, dart, hits. Full platoon is dead. Atlas hits the Manticore in the turret with the Gauss rifle, hits him in the front with the large laser. Hits him in the front with a medium laser, hits him in the left side with a medium laser down to 6. SRMs to the front, and left side down to 4. Cronus hits him in the left side with the large laser, hits him in the left side with a medium pulse laser. That's the Manticore down. Banshee at the partisan, missed with everything. The Mackie at the partisan hits it in the right side with a PPC, and that should be game, set, and match. The battle started off very well for our company. Yeah, it did. And it continued to go really well for our company. How are they still at 6%? All I have left is pilots. Oh, they have a vedette. I forgot about the vedette. Forgot the vedette. We'll let the vedette get away. I forgot about the vedette. Okay, sure, we'll save a graphic interface format or whatever it's called. We'll also salvage an MUL, save the MUL of our salvage. We are good to go. Yes, we do retain battlefield control. We took basically no damage. We took no hits. The vedette escaped. Everything else, you know what? We might as well salvage an inoperable Cyclops. The Cyclops is the majority of what we've got here. So yeah, we'll go ahead, because the Partisan I'm not really concerned about. The LRM carrier has some ammo. The Maxim might have some parts. Hold on. The Maxim irreparable. Platoon crippled. Vedette crippled. Wait, did we cripple the Vedette? It did not run out of AC5 ammo. There's no way it went through 20 shots in, what, 8 rounds? Don't know why it's crippled. We did capture the pilot of the Cyclops. The Cyclops Q, who is a 3-4 pilot. Might be willing to defect. MekHQ Ren. We'll keep an eye out for that. We captured a couple guys from the foot platoon. And we captured a couple guys from the vedette. Wait. We did not capture a couple guys from the vedette. The vedette escaped. You have to leave someone to tell the stories and lower their morale. The foot platoon goes to the Dart, I think it was. The Cyclops 10Q ejected. But that is 2 kills for Victor, 2 for Stiletto, and 2 for Earl. So no one gets any awards for number of kills. We did engage all of these guys for at least 12 turns, except maybe the Vedette. Vedette got away. Everyone else, we engaged for 12 turns. Forced withdrawal, we did that. So victory, forced scenario victory points. Which means that we now have 1 campaign victory point, 3 support points, and we'll expect Mariana Lance back in a couple of days. Let's see, in the briefing room, we are going to be here for another 2 months and change, but honestly, don't know how much is going to happen between now and then because we've done all the exploring. We're just waiting for missions to pop up. In the repair bay, oh, we've got the Cronus already. We'll have, who's our armor tech? Elena is an armor tech. Oh, -2. Okay, who needs the XP? Ethan Labrie, no, Vernita, you could use the XP, and you can do these on 1s. Sure, we'll have, Yasrudin do the reloading. Oh, the Cyclops that we salvaged is inoperable. The Maxims are salvaged. Okay, well. This is the Cyclops that didn't blow up. It's the one with more armor, but less of everything else. We can reattach the right leg. It was blown off. It's going to be... that might be an Ediborg job. Ediborg can knock that out real quick. She can do that in 360 minutes. Yes, she can. We can do the right torso. We can have someone do that over today and tomorrow. We can have Ben Speth do that on a 4. The cockpit we can have Fred, no. Yeah, we'll have Fred Modry do the cockpit. That'll take him today and tomorrow. Let's see, the LRM 15 ammo bin will have, who was that? Septi actually should be doing those, but, no, yes, Rudin was going to be our ammo tech for the day. Maxim and the LRM carrier, those are both tanks. So, where's our armor specialist? We've got B, who is, I think, 2 points away from getting, something. Man, B is really knocking it out with these armor jobs. We can do that with 89 minutes left. We can do that with what? 54 minutes left. So it's waiting on its right torso, it's waiting on the cockpit, and then once its right torso is done, we can put the right arm back on. For the tanks, let's see, that was gonna be Doodles doing the armor. What other armors do we have for the tanks? We've got front armor on the LRM carrier. It still had 12 points. Wow. Right armor still had 12 points. Rear still had 12 points. Wow, we took out that left side with prejudice. Okay. Well, going back to the Maxim, we've got the stabilizers. We can have a regulars knock those out in 2 a day. So we'll have no, Francentier will knock out a couple of those. Hopefully get an XP, but no. We'll have Anna Magdalena knock out a couple of those. We'll have Ryan knock out one of those, and then some of these. Okay, so Ryan can do one, Philip can do a couple, and then we'll have Bogomil do one as well. Let's see, the LRM 20s, we can have, we'll have Maria Teresier do one, Sabra can do one, Ayana can do one, the ammo bins, we'll have Bogomil do one of those. Actually, we'll go ahead, we'll have regulars take care of these as well, because we don't have any green mechanics anymore. Su Ping will knock out, oh, gained an XP, but didn't do the job well. Vehicle engine, we'll have Kurte knock that out over today and tomorrow. And Hanlon can knock out the sensors over today and tomorrow as well. Pasquale will do that. Back to the Maxim. We've got some ammo bins. We'll have Hanlon knock out a couple of those. Hopefully get a XP. We'll have Amelia knock out a couple of those. Hopefully get some XP. Okay, so all the missiles and machine guns, we're gonna go at ×2. We're gonna give those to veterans. We're gonna give that to Lori. We'll take a couple. Fang Sub will take a couple. Antonio will take a couple. And oh, Antonio gained an XP. Do we want to make him an armor specialist? I think we do. Yeah, Antonio Russell will be an armor specialist. Oh, no. What did I do? I accidentally clicked on something and he gained an XP. I don't know what I did. Oh, gained small pilot. Nah, that was not what I was trying to click on. No. GM mode. Edit person. Abilities. I'm not trying to give him small pilot. And we want to go back to 20 XP. Okay, well, we can do that, and we can do this. And then, can we give him armor specialist, please? Oh, it's not under GM mode, it's over here. New skills, edge, special abilities. Tech specialist, armor, yes. And then we can actually have Lori. Lori can also be an armor specialist, or she can be a weapons specialist, maybe? Oh, add random SPA. Well, that would have been helpful last week if I had known it was there. Yeah, we will go with, I think, weapon specialist. And then that leaves us with Hanlon, or not Hanlon, Amelia with 19 XP, who is fixing to be a combination weapon and armor specialist. Back to the repair bay. We've got some weapons. Antonio, who's now an armor specialist, can take a crack at that. Marie Louise Bitchy will take care of one of those. Doodles will knock out the engine between today and tomorrow. And Rita will start on these sensors. It'll take her about 3 days. Okay, so that's the Maxim being taken apart, that's the LRM carrier being taken apart, that is the Cyclops being put back together, and the Man-O-War waiting on a heatsink. So yeah, we just knocked out all of those repairs in 1 day. And speaking of knocking out those repairs in 1 day, that reminds me, that was the 1 XP that Petra needed to improve her leadership. Oh man. And at this point we can hire another 6 techs. Let's check the personnel market. No, nobody. Okay, let's check our dependents. Small arms, small arms. Tech vessel. Oh, but you're a mother. Tech arrow. Begin, you're a mother. Piloting and gunnery mech, but you're a mother. And Ukesun is a 0-year-old. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to wait for our dependents to come back from school before we can start spending XPs on making them techs. We can do tech mech. We can do tech mech. And we can do tech mech. Okay, well, now you're a 6+. You can become a mech tech. And you're immediately a regular mech tech. We skipped completely over green. Herman with 14 XP. We'll hold off on that. I feel like we have some people that already have tech mech. That we could maybe use instead. So that is one of our 6 already a regular. That was Josefa Pastorelli. So yeah, we will change rank to corporal. Oh, these guys need to become sergeants. Okay, so I think all of our ranks are proper now. Is it time to create 2 more lances? Reorganize these into companies. New force. Alpha Company will include Mariana and Tonga. Bravo Company. Kamapni. There we go. If I can type today. Bravo Company will include Galatea and Aleutian. Okay. And then each of these will also get a 3rd lance. To be determined. Bravo Company is going to get a light lance, or at least a fast lance, including the 696 Hunchback that we're working on, and maybe the 58 Crusader that we started on last week. We've also got a guillotine that we're working on, although I don't think we're doing anything extensive with that. I think we're just doing a double heatsink upgrade. Let me double check that. Guillotine ready in 74 days. We're turning that into a Mark IV. GLT4L Mark IV. It doesn't want to show me what we're turning it into, so I don't know how extensive it's going to be, but at 74 days, it's probably getting endosteel or something. So that is it for the repair bay. We do have some prisoners that we can assign. The warehouse, we don't have anything going on there. Personnel tab, I don't think we've got anything going on here either. Unless we want to give Tamalika a point of edge. She already has 2. We could give Shasa a point of edge. She has 3 already. Looks like all of our veterans that have enough XP for edge already have at least 1 point of edge. We're waiting on Halima, already has 3. Sosik is next in line to gain a point of edge. He's got 9 XP. We seriously only had 2 engagements this whole contract? Weird. Okay, well. I think that's all we can do today. Let's go ahead and advance. Oh wait, no, we've got units that need techs. The Cyclops, I guess we can assign to a regular tech. We can give that to Josefa. Congratulations, you're a mech tech and you're going to be taking care of a Cyclops. Okay, and that should be it. Okay, Luthien, Voice of the Dragon, Combined Forces, triumphant in battle for Luthien. DCMS skills on full display. I think we got this one last week. The DCMS demonstrated their exceptional training and experience in the field, effectively neutralizing the enemy forces and securing the victory for their allies. The combination of their skilled maneuvers, advanced technology, and unwavering bravery made them an unstoppable force that struck terror into the hearts of clan forces. Somehow I doubt that. The successful defense of Luthien serves as a testament to the power and skill of the Draconis Combine military. Citizens of the Combine can rest assured that their protectors are the most formidable in the inner sphere. Battle may have resulted in devastating damage to the countryside out of the Imperial City, but the bravery and skill of the DCMS has ensured the safety of the planet and its people. Glory to the dragon. Okay, well. Hey, little Willie, how's it going? Glad you could join us. And yeah, I guess 2 engagements is better than none, but honestly, after we've already been here almost 2 months, I'm surprised we haven't had more contracts. More contact. This might be a quiet contract. Okay, so Mariana Hens returned from deployment. Okay, so we've got Septi, I guess, will be actually, hold on, Septi. Be a regular mech tech mechanic. Okay, so good deal. Septi can do our ammunition. B can do our armor. Where did B go? There's B. Okay, 19 XP, and we can knock these out. And Septi can knock these out. The Banshee took some damage, so we can have B do some armor work. 10 minutes, 4 minutes, 7 minutes. And then Septi with the ammo. Black Knight. Manowar waiting. The Cyclops needs its arm put back on. We can have... Where's Ben or Edeborg? Edeborg can start putting the arm back on. 360 minutes, no big deal. Swap ammo. Deadfire will switch to regular, and the Deadfire will switch to regular. We'll have Septi do the ammo bins. Let's see, the LRM-10, we can have an weapon specialist, maybe? Do we have any weapon specialists? Engineers and armor specialists, but weapons are Chris, Ben, and Elena. Oh, there's Chris. Okay, so she can do this in 120 minutes. Can do that in 120 minutes. And the ammo bins. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on a sec, real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry, there was a cell phone in the room that was not mine, and it started going off, so I had to go and let the owner of that cell phone know that their phone was going off. So Swarm and Swarm Eye. We can have Yasrudin do both of those. Oh, now that we've got more ammo bins, we've got more that we can swap out, I see. And then we can have Septi do those ammo bins, reloading and reloading. Let's see, for the armor specialist, we've got B can do that one and that one. And for the Maxim, we're just waiting on the sensors. Just meaning we just gave them? They'll be quiet? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. So we're just waiting on the Maxim. The Man of War is waiting on a heatsink. Yeah, everyone else is being maintained properly, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, interstellar map hasn't changed. TO and E, we're gonna wait until we've got a few more techs on staff. Going on to Friday the 6th. Tsubasa is 30 today. Dolores Tose is 31 today. A couple other birthdays. Maintenance on the Slayer, maintenance on the Leopard. Oh, the Leopard is looking pretty good right now, other than a couple of things up here. We got some armor at E, we've got some armor at F, we've got some armor at D. We've got an LRM-20 at E. We had a spacecraft engine at D, is now at C, so that's an improvement for sure. Actually, can we? This is something I noticed. Yes, we can now do ×4 maintenance time on our dropships. That's going to help immensely. That's something I noticed in the newer versions, is that you can do that. Okay, so we got the sensors off the Maxim, which has been removed from the unit roster. We've got refits ready in 61, 63, and 72 days. We've got maintenance on the coolant truck, maintenance on the Leopard, which we just looked at, which I wouldn't mind looking at again. Yeah, okay, so we've got slight improvement, not as much as I would like, but we can expect that to improve next month. Nothing in the repair bay. 4 patients in the infirmary. I mean, we could start refitting some more of these things if we wanted to. We've got the tech time for it, and this is a slow contract from the seems like. Halima. Can we assign maybe the birdhouse banshee to, say, Shada? In-person tech veteran Rashada. Okay. Okay, so that now gives us Halima is at 255. Quick Knock is at 300. Actually, you know what? We could really MekTech at 5+, MekTech at 6+. Okay, so Big Knock probably give this to Denise or Yasrudin. Denise is a veteran. Yes, okay. So the Grizzly is going to go to Denise. Oh. Sign person, tech. Denise, Antonio. Let's see. The Warhammer we can probably give to Janet. Oh. Warhammer 6 ml we can give to Janet. Okay, and then Halima taking care of 2 units. Which ones? The Phoenix Hawk and the Guillotine. We can give those to Anacito, I think. Anacito is not any kind of specialist. Okay, well. Sign person, Anacito. And where was the other one? Was that wasn't the only one. Must have, oh, the Guillotine, right. Well, we can't do anything about that now. Let's see, the Manowar. Is it ×4? The Grizzly, I want to make sure is it ×4. Yes, because it's difficult to maintain. And it's clan tech. The Clint, driven by Frank. Okay, so I think we're ready to advance to the 7th. Alright, we got some birthdays. Ryan McAuliffe turned 30. Lakeisha turned 40. Anyone else? Yoichi Kim. Got maintenance on the Stalker, which is steadily improving. Appears to be in really good shape right now. I'd call that showroom condition. The Union, which does not seem to take effect the extra time that we were spending on it just yet. But we do have some armor improving in quality. The medium laser improved in quality. Nothing else. Not a lot can go up, but not a lot did go up either. We've got refits ready in 60 days. Let's see. The infirmary will be clear in about 9 days. The repair bay is just waiting on that heat sink. How about the personnel market? No, still nothing, which is surprising considering. Advancing to the 8th. Lydia celebrates 5 years with us. Radmila celebrates 5 years with us. Hanul Yi celebrates 5 years with us. A couple of people celebrate their birthdays. We've got maintenance on the Maxim, looking pretty good. The Guillotine in 70 days, the Crusader in 59 days, the Hunchback somewhere in between. Moving on to Monday the 9th. Okay, so we've already reached our maximum support points. Asir Ridwan turned 40. Lots of people wanted to drop out of their education. We've got maintenance on the Banshee, which is looking really good. I love to see that. And then maintenance on the Black Knight, also quality A. Some improvement, not a lot of room for it. Refits ready in a few days, or couple months. The 10th, got a birthday. We've got maintenance on Hoser's Ride, which is almost perfect, other than one of the heat sinks is still at quality C. Refits, that's it. Wednesday, birthdays, refits. Thursday, birthdays, anniversaries, birthday, maintenance on the Clint, which is difficult to maintain. So let's check on that. We did get the armor up to quality C. And even difficult to maintain, we're still doing okay on that. Let's see, moving on to the 13th of February. Birthdays, refits. We're going till April 16th is what we're going for in this contract. Birthdays, oh, Romani is 2 today. Okay, I guess Romani is under all personnel. Where's Romani? There's Romani. She is undergoing education until 3. Okay, so she's got another year left on that. Go back to active over here. Sunday, February 15th. We've got birthdays and refits. Monday the 16th. Cats coughing up fur balls after facing dragons and hounds. Okay. 7 January 3052, so it's about a month old. Clan forces attempted to take the heart of the Draconis Combine, but were repelled with heavy losses by a combined mercenary and DCMS force. Reports from embedded correspondents indicate that 2 clans, the Smoke Jaguars and the Nova Cats, dropped hundreds of battle mech and powered infantry forces. The Defenders, DCMS and famed units such as the Kellhounds and Wolf's Dragoons, along with several other attached companies, stalled and then routed the clan forces in what could prove to be one of the bloodiest battles in the invasion so far. Casualties on all sides are estimated to be in the thousands as numbers come in from the front. On both sides of the field, several new chassis have been recorded in action, and DCMS forces have reportedly salvaged a significant number of clan battle mechs. The mercenaries involved were last recorded to be employed by the Federated Commonwealth, and no word has yet been made as to the continued status of that contract or the addition of a new contract for the typically anti-Dragoons Combine. Okay. We've got the personnel market. We've got a green mech warrior who comes with an urban mech that we're not interested in. Support points are already maxed out. Lots of people wanted to drop out of their education. Lots of people. Maintenance on the Cronus, which is perfect condition. Maintenance on the heavy battle mech recovery vehicle. Steady improving. The Crusader ready in 51 days. The Guillotine ready in 62 days. 40 minutes left in the stream, and I don't know where we're going to end up today. We've got some birthdays. George Valdez is 32. Fred Modry is 36. Okay, so maintenance and refits. Maintenance and refits. Birthdays. Carry in. Birthdays and refits and maintenance on the Mackie. The Mackie's looking in pretty good shape. The Vedette and the Saracen both looking to be in quality A. Moving on to the 20th. Luthien, Historic Alliance. First Prince sends Wolf's Dragoons and Kellhounds to support DCMS in battle for Luthien. I feel like we're getting these out of order. The battle for Luthien, a decisive moment in the history of the Draconis Combine, saw the combined forces of the Draconis Combine Mustard Soldiery, DCMS, and 2 of the Inner Sphere's most elite mercenary units, the Wolf's Dragoons and the Kellhounds, come together to defeat the attacking Clan Smoke Jaguar and Clan Nova Cat forces. The intervention of the First Prince in sending these 2 mercenary units to support the DCMS in their hour of need was a testament to the importance placed on preserving the stability and security of the Draconis Combine and through it, all of the inner sphere. The coordinated and skilled actions of the Wolf's Dragoons and the Kellhounds, alongside the steadfast determination of the DCMS, allowed for a successful defense of the Imperial City and the surrounding countryside. This historic alliance will forever be remembered as a shining example of the strength and bravery of the Draconis Combined military and a testament to the importance of having reliable and capable allies in times of conflict. I think that should have come first before those other two. Elaine is 31, Niam is 33. We've got the refits starting in 47 days. Historic battle for Luthien ends in triumph. The battle left the countryside outside the Imperial City in ruin. Widespread devastation and loss of life. Hard-fought victory. Stability has temporarily been restored to Luthien. Yeah, okay, I think we already read that one. And it's on the Sabakukaze. We've got refits ready in a month and a half to 2 months. Bunch of birthdays. No one I recognize, really. Ethan Labrie is 33. Okay, nice. Pasquale is 31. Refits ready in 45 days. Monday the 23rd, so we should have a personnel market update. We've got a veteran soldier with a jump platoon flamer. No thank you. 1 year, birthdays, 1 year, 6 years. Elsa El Jurjani. Oh, he's a doctor. Right. Okay, she can spend a point on edge. And yeah, her edge trigger is set. Okay, so. Looks like a bunch of infantry celebrating 1 year with us today. Lots of infantry celebrating a year with us today. No birthdays? Yeah. Prisoner Melissa Luong is 27 today. Are we gonna send her a cake? Oh, she's an elite soldier. Melissa Luong turned 27 today. She is not willing to defect. Only Vasil Munteanu, and his loyalty is unreliable. So, yeah, we're not too concerned with recruiting people from this batch of prisoners. Lots of people wanted to drop out. Maintenance on the Long Tom, maintenance on the Atlas. Okay. Looking pretty good. I don't see where the clan tech is, but that's okay. Maintenance on the Marauder. Also steady improving, almost showroom condition right there. Maintenance on the Grizzly by Denise. Nice. Love to see it. Guillotine ready in 55 days. Crusader ready in 44 days. Elsa gained an edge point. Moving on to the 24th. Oh. Graduate of OCS or equivalent. Oh. Okay. So a bunch of our people graduated officer commission school or whatever and gained 4 XP and an edge apiece. Yes, we will issue those awards. Turtle gained 4 XP and an edge, so that puts him at 3 edge and 7 XP. Nice. Lieutenant Merrick Menahov still has to complete training, so he will 15 days from now, we'll be finished with that. Lieutenant Mike Boone failed to graduate. He's sitting at 0 edge and 11 XP. Let's see. Antonio Russell does maintenance on the Maxim. We've got the Guillotine in 54 days, the Crusader in 43 days. We've got a bunch of birthdays today. I don't see anyone, but with the colors, it's kind of hard to see. We've got a bunch of people coming back in 5 days. We've got maintenance on the Phoenix Hawk, which is looking good. Got maintenance on the Drillson, Guillotine in 53 days, Crusader in 42. Ronald Searle is 38 today. Recruit Nadia is 27 today. Maintenance on the IPC, maintenance on the Archer. Oh, Wyvern's Archer. And that, I think, was the last thing we needed. Yep, that thing is perfect condition. We've got the Crusader in 41 days. We've got some birthdays. McKenna has graduated. Maintenance on the Long Tom, maintenance on the Cestus. The Cestus is looking to be in really good shape as well. Maintenance on the Manowar. Can we see that? Oh, that I'd love to see that with Clan Tech. Kazuko? Kazuko does not have Clan Tech specialization, so I don't know why she's not paying the penalty for Clan Tech. Maybe it doesn't apply to maintenance? I don't know. But we've got the Crusader ready in 40 days. Okay, maintenance on the Warhammer, 5.6. Appears to be in really good shape, not quite perfect condition. I see a B down there, but that's about it. And the Champion, also, I see a C down here on that targeting computer. Thinking it almost went up, but it didn't quite. We'll give it another month. We got the Crusader in 40 days. February 29th. Oh, it's leap year. Crusader in 39 days. No birthdays, no education stuff. Guess what, Colonel? Turns out Allied Command does know how to pull off a rescue. Just, after dragging their feet long enough for our people to suffer. They're alive, but I wouldn't call them okay. We'll get a full report soon, assuming it isn't buried under classified nonsense. Okay. Colonel, our employer has a delivery ready for us, but is offering to expand it if we supply our own transports. This enhanced delivery requires an estimated 20 tons of cargo space across all convoy. However, this is an estimate. Final tonnage may vary. We currently have a total of 0 available space across 0 convoys. Be aware that this can be a risky job. If we refuse to deploy our own transports, the delivery is estimated to be just 5 tons. Yeah, we'll refuse, because we don't have any convoys. We might be able to lean a little on our contact and ask them to focus on specific types of supplies. We'll do balanced. Value of these supplies is 186,000 C-bills. It will cost us 46,000 C-bills. We're getting an Arrow heatsink, some SRM4 ammo, 1,098 units of portable lighting, some A-rated armor, 80 points worth, 48-hour ration packs times almost 6,000, 2 medium lasers, and 7 medical supplies. Okay, yeah, we'll take that. Colonel, I just got word that an auction is happening in the next few hours. Most of the lot is junk, stripped chassis, damaged gear, nothing worth our time. But there's a Lightning, LTN-G15, which is a 50-ton aerospace fighter with an autocannon 20. Hoser has ideas for the light show like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, does it involve PPCs and lasers? Do we want an aerospace fighter with an autocannon 20? The auction isn't being conducted for money, but support and resources. We need to be careful, though, as sacrificing too much here may leave us vulnerable in other areas. The maximum bid was set at 2 support points, and you have 3 support points available. Okay, so we can spend 2 on that. Each tier of bidding will set you back 2 support points and increase your chance of winning the bid by 20%. If your bid does not succeed, no resources will be spent. Okay, well... yeah, we'll spend 2 on that. Bad news, our bid didn't make the cut. Oh well. 1,098 lights for the cargo, yeah. Lining went for higher than the limit you authorized. Looked like some deep pockets were involved, or maybe we were just stingy. Unfortunate, but it's probably for the best. Pushing higher would have strained our reserves. Well, we didn't have more. I'll keep an eye out for other opportunities. Understood. And then Wyvern is not going to be a drill instructor this month. So we'll skip that. All the people that were not involved in combat are not getting combat. Marksmanship rewards, though, we are getting. Privates, yeah, we'll issue those. That's all 1 XP apiece. Longevity awards and good conduct award, those are worth XP and a point of edge for Elsa Giorgiani. Elsa, where's Elsa? How much edge does she have now? She has 2 edge and 8 XP. Nice. Well, unless we want Delphine to become something besides a doctor, she doesn't really have anything else she can be spending her XP on. She's got 4 points of edge that she barely ever uses. We've got traits that we can give her. We've got new skills. But under current skills, the only thing we can do is send her to the firing range. So we're going to hold off on that. Okay, so let me go back up here to the top. 108 people gained vocational XP. Hold on. Market. Ooh, a veteran mech warrior. That might be worth hiring. He's a 3-4 with no special abilities, no edge or nothing. People trust Jonathan because they know he's real. He doesn't put on a facade or tell people what they want to hear. He tells them what they need to hear. His sincerity makes him a reliable friend and an unwavering ally. Sure, we'll hire you. 3 people wanted to drop out of their education, but they're convinced to stick it out. The Sholigar is in pristine condition. We've got the Crusader ready in 38 days. We got 17 million for payout. We paid out 2 million, 3 million C-bills in salaries and stuff. And then we've got this veteran mech warrior. Oh, we've got Branka Holla. Yeah, you can be Lieutenant Senior Grade because you're an elite. And then Jonathan Odor. You can be a Lieutenant Junior Grade because you're an elite. Or a veteran, I mean. Let's go back to active personnel, please. Okay, actually it looks like our veterans are all supposed to be senior grades as well, so we'll go ahead and change these 2. Okay, so all of our regulars are junior grades, all of our greens are recruits. Our Vernita is a senior grade. Vernita should probably be a captain, actually. given that she's an elite pilot at this point. Okay, so that gives us what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 captains, right? Let me just sort these real quick in a different way. Colonel, Captain. Okay, why is Major below Captain? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 captains. Oh, including. Oh, because the vessel crew member captains are higher than a land-bound major. That's why. Okay. So yeah, let's go back to XP. Oh, Bendick is at 40 XP. What can we get with that? We can get Jumping Jack. He's in the champion, which has jump jets, if I recall. Yeah, it's a 585 with an XL engine. Yeah, Bendick can take Jumping Jack. Or I could take Multitasker or Melee Specialist. Yeah, we'll do Jumping Jack. Skill level and then roll. Okay, so next up is going to be Wayne Henshaw, who's 3 XP away from getting Jumping Jack himself. And then Fred Jones at 35 XP. You need to start thinking about what you want next. Ruby with 20 XP, we could go with. Swamp Beast or Swamp Beast or Dodge. That's pretty much all we can get right now. We'll hold off on that. Yep. Okay, so that was 108 people gained vocational XP, including Hoser and Wyvern and Earl. Earl gained XP. Nice. Okay. Melinda Golding has started traveling with the force as a dependent. Current enemy condition is routed. The enemy is in full retreat, suffering devastating losses and scattered. They pose no significant threat, are incapable of organizing a counterattack. A convoy has arrived and its supplies have been distributed. We cannot build any more support points because we're maxed out. A bunch of people wanted to drop out. A bunch of people have returned from their education. Maintenance on the Sholigar. We've got the Crusader in 38 days. Okay. So moving on to March 2nd. Oh, geez. Lots of people graduated from their stuff today. Lots and lots of people. Emilia Pasic celebrates 6 years. Mariana Morgenstern is 40. What was that? Might have been a phone. Yes. Graduation ceremonies, during which a power struggle among organizers hindered decision-making and coordination. Tomorrow they will begin their journey back to the unit. Sarka graduated with honors, learned something new, plus 3 XP. Feng Po Shu learned something new, gained plus 3 XP. Marisha Legke attended their graduation ceremony, during which a security concern arose, leading to heightened tensions and fear. Clara Hedon attended a graduation ceremony, during which a famous local band gave a surprise performance. Amris Jabulani attended their graduation ceremony, during which there was a delay in introducing the guest speaker as they couldn't be found. Gil Ramasubramanian gained 3 XP. Matafeo Karila needs 16 more days. Cameron Kidwell failed to graduate. Bob Kinyor failed to graduate. Sardar Sambandam needs another 11 days. Roberto Sears failed to graduate. Ferda Snell, a friend presented them with a special gift. That's cool. Mariana Pita graduated with honors for +3 XP. Okay, yeah. Lots and lots and lots of people graduated. Lots of people didn't graduate or need extra time. Lots of people graduated with honors. Some guests had difficulty navigating the venue. Recognition for their dedication. A shortage of food and beverage, leaving attendees hungry and thirsty. Military band gave a surprise performance. Okay. Louise Reed gained honors +3 XP. And lots of people graduated. We've got a lot of people in school, I guess. Maintenance on the Stuka. Crusader in 37 days. The Guillotine 10 days behind that. March 3rd. Lots of people returning to the unit. Lots of people celebrating 7 years with the Challenger Deep. Looks like an infantry unit, maybe. Corporal Bradley Vodarski. Oh, an aerospace tech. And yeah, a bunch of privates. Those are all infantry. Sergeant. Vehicle driver. Oh, an elite vehicle driver with and elite pilot. Jeez, with 22 XP. Okay. And we've got the Crusader in 36 days and the Guillotine 10 days behind that. We're going to have some more people graduating here in just a little bit. We're going to have a bunch of people returning to the unit here in just a little bit. Ben Speth celebrates 2 years with us today. Nice. We've got March 5th going on. A bunch of people returned from their education or training. A couple of birthdays. Maintenance on the Thumper, maintenance on the Chippewa, maintenance on the Cyclops Q that we could probably put in mothballs. Or actually, what can we do with this thing? We got a Mark II. Oh, that's a Z Mark II. It drops almost 100 points of armor to replace one of the LRM-10s and a medium laser with an autocannon 20 and 3 tons of ammo. I don't think I want to do that. What's the 10Z Mark III? Has a little bit more armor. What's the difference between this one and this one? Oh, the Mark III has fewer heat sinks but more armor. Okay. Let's go ahead. No, we'll put the Cyclops in mothballs. We'll deal with it later. We'll have Septi do that. March 6th, we've got Tabib turn 34. We've got maintenance and refits and a mothball. March 7th. Bendik Machuski is 36. Maintenance on the Slayer. Maintenance on the Leopard. Which I thought would improve more because we gave it ×4 multiplier. But we've got the Crusader in a month and 2 days. We've got the Crusader in... okay, personnel market. We've got a veteran soldier with some autocannon 5 field soldiers. We're not interested in that. Maximum support points. Lots of people wanted to drop out. Maintenance on the Stalker. Maintenance on the Stalker looks good. Maintenance on the Union. The Union looks good. We got the Crusader in just about a month. Going on to the 9th. Yun Suk Yap needs to complete another class for another 9 days. Natasha Kato is 1 today. Nice. Undergoing education until 3 years old. Maintenance on the Maxim. Birthdays, classes, education, maintenance on the Black Knight. Refits underway. March 11th, we've got some birthdays. We've got more birthdays. We've got graduation ceremony. Alina Reckel has begun their return journey, which will take 2 days. Ori Boo learned something new, +3 XP. Maintenance on Hoser's Ride should be okay. Okay, that heat sink improved. We rolled an 11. Nice. And there goes the AC just in time. Went almost the whole stream without having the AC running, because I turned it down way low beforehand and turned it way up after around the time I was starting. With about 10 minutes left in the stream, I don't know how much further we're going to be able to get. Nothing major going on. Birthdays, graduation, return journeys, maintenance on the Clint. Clint is looking pretty good. Man, this Cadre duty mission has been super easy. Some birthdays, some education stuff. Crusader ready in 25 days, which will put us at about, what, the 9th? Which will be just before the end of the contract. Oh, didn't mean to click that. Birthdays, personnel market, anything interesting there? Veteran vehicle gunner. I don't think we need one of those. Maximum SP, education and training stuff. Crusader in 24 days. Birthdays, Kazuko celebrates 6 years with us today. Okay, advancing to the 17th, we've got birthdays today. Heavy battle mech recovery vehicle, maintenance on the Cronus, which is looking, as always, good as ever. Crusader in 22 days. Yeah, it has been a real quiet contract. It really has. We've had all of 2 missions since December, and here it is mid-March. We've routed them. There's been no activity. There's not going to be any activity. Tentacle Shogun, 5 years with us today. Nice. Birthdays. No one I really recognize. Thumper, Mackie. Oh, the Mackie's maintenance. We did see some improvement, not as much as I would have liked. This ERPPC down here is still at quality D. I believe that's a clan ERPPC. Crusader in 19 days. Crusader in 18 days. Lots of birthdays today. Personnel market updated. Do we have anything interesting? Veteran soldier with a foot platoon laser. No. No more administration points. Thomas Garcia graduated with honors. Learned something new, plus 3 XP. Sabaku Kaze, 17 days on the Crusader. Lots of people celebrating 2 years with us today. Some birthdays. William Ward Tarantino. I saw that and I was immediately thinking of Quentin Tarantino. Yeah, Crusader in 16 days. Long Tom, maintenance on the Atlas. If nothing else, our mechs are going to be super easy to work on after this. Because everything is going to be in showroom quality. The Grizzly, even the Grizzly is looking really good right now. A couple of C's, mostly A's. Couple birthdays, couple graduation ceremonies, some refits we're still working on. And it's on the Phoenix Hawk. Surprisingly, still has room to improve. APC Wyvern's Archer, I believe, is in showroom quality already. Looks like, yeah. March 28th. Long Tom, Cestus, Man of War. Man of War is looking pretty sharp too. 29th, we've got some anniversaries, we've got the personnel market, we've got a veteran mechanic. Sure, we'll hire you. Lots of anniversaries, 6 years, 5 years, 5 years. Another birthday. Maintenance on the champion, maintenance on the Warhammer. Crusader in 10 days. Birthdays, anniversaries, refits. Okay, moving on to the 31st. I think April 1st is where I'm going to call it for the day. Just so that we can maybe get some refits started in the last few days of the contract, depending on what their morale looks like. We've got minutes on the Sholagar. We've got the Crusader in 8 days. Okay, April 1st. Colonel, our employer has a delivery ready for us, but is offering to expand it. Enhanced delivery requires an estimated 20 tons of cargo space. We do not have that. We'll do balanced again. We got some armor. We got a couple medium lasers. 568 water purification tablets. 7,000 48-hour ration packs. A jump jet. A landing gear that's not in great shape. And 7 medical supplies. Okay. Just got word that an auction is happening in the next few hours, Colonel. Most of the lot is junk, stripped chassis, damaged gears, but there's a Sadelitz, which is a 20-ton with a large laser. No. That is a lot of food. And Vernetta is not going to be a drill instructor today. No, you guys are not getting combat action today. Veteran mech warrior getting marksmanship, though. Yes, you can have that. Longevity and good conduct awards. Nice. Lots and lots of edge going around. A big party with those lights also. Yeah, let's check out the warehouse real quick. Where are those 48-hour or yeah. $48-hour ration packs, where are those? Medical supplies. Medical supplies are not listed. 48-hour ration packs don't seem to be listed. What else? Light packs? I don't see any lights either. No, I'm not seeing any of the things that they said we got. But it's okay. It's all RP stuff anyways. We got the Crusader ready in 7 days. We got the unit market updated. We've got a Hunchback 4J. That's the one with the LRM 10s. Not super interested in that. A Cicada, a Wasp, and a Locust. Not really interested in any of those. Maybe we can get some cargo vehicles, maybe, so we can start getting more stuff. I don't see any though. Dulfikar turned 26 today. 3 years, lots of anniversaries. Liu Kook is 26 today. 41 people gained vocational XP, including 1 lieutenant junior grade, 1 spaceman recruit, 1 lieutenant senior grade. Brenka, you are an elite mech warrior with 4 XP. Okay, well, okay. Convoy has arrived. Maintenance on the Stuka. Special event, it says, but nothing doing. And then we gained 17 million and we spent about 3 million, so we gained 14 out of that. And this is where we're going to call it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. The link to the Discord is in my bio. Virank, Little Willie, appreciate you guys being in the chat today, and hopefully we'll see more people next week. Until then, have a good one, and we'll see you then. Take care.